Hi, everybody. As we are wrapping up week 8, I just want to go over a few things before we get into the first lectures for week 9. To wrap up for Module 5, week 8, which is the first week of Module 5 of mobile mapping, you guys should have finished the first part of Chapter 5 in the text already. You should be participating in discussion 8, modern day compass use, and completing this week's lab activity, which is indicating direction using azimuth and bearing, which is found in the Chapter 5 tutorial section at the end of the chapter. And so that is also due on the 20th by 11:59 p.m. And then we have the first quiz for Module 5, which opened up last Thursday on the 15th, and it is due this Thursday, October 20th by 11:59 p.m. And so as we wrap up week 8, week 9 starts at around 6 p.m. And we'll be starting off the week with our reading, which is the rest of Chapter 5, Mobile Mapping Fundamentals in the course text. Our first lecture will open up on Tuesday, October 20th at 6 p.m. The discussion for this week is geocaching and letterboxing. And again, we want to, start participating in the discussion earlier on in the week to allow enough time for you to respond to 2 people and two other people to respond to you. And so this is going to be due next Tuesday on October 27th by 11:59 p.m. The second lecture will open up on Thursday, October 22nd at 6 p.m. And so the lab activity for this week is the GPS unit. And so I know that not all of you have a GPS unit, but that is okay because this activity is easily adaptable to use the Gaia app on your cell phone. I was going to include instructions on how to use Google Earth, but I really feel like the Gaia app is a better tool. Google Earth is great, but this is a specific waypoint collecting app. And it is used commonly within the natural resources field and other fields that would need to collect GPS points. And so luckily we have a little short video tutorial from one of our instructors here at CR, Ty McCarthy. He is also a lab instructor at HSU, and he was nice enough to share one of his videos, and I think it's a really great opportunity for you guys to see what his teaching style is like, because he does teach Intro to GIS, which is the next step in the geospatial courses offered at CR, and he's just a really great instructor, really puts things in a fun and easy platform to learn. So check that out. If you don't have a GPS unit, everything is on the, all those videos for the assignment is on the assignment page. And because this activity is so involved, I really encourage everyone to get a head start and read through the tutorial and understand that not only are you going to be downloading a sound reading app like a decibel reader onto your phone to collect sound levels in whichever area you choose to conduct your project. You'll also be collecting waypoints using your phone, and then you'll be coming back and processing that data. So you'll be, whether you use your phone or a GPS unit, you'll be using the DNR GPS app that you'll have to download from the internet. There's a link in the course text that'll take you there. And that will turn your data into a GPX file, which you'll then be able to use to upload into ArcMap. And once you're done with that process, you'll be exporting your map to then be included into a short report. So this is a little bit more involved than what we've been doing, but it's leading into the second half of the semester where reports, in addition to the maps that you're creating, are going to become more normal. So please make sure to give yourself enough time to complete this activity, because it's not just something that you could quickly or do the last day right before that it's due. It's going to take a couple of days at least to plan out what route you're going to take and make sure that you're following all of the social distancing guidelines as well. We will have an open lab this week, though the extra credit opportunity does conflict with the open lab schedule. So if there's something that you really need help on, but you want to participate in the Women in Natural Resources career panel, please send me an email ahead of time, and I can address those issues in the open lab recording for you, just to make sure that is covered. Okay, so that mapping noise pollution using GPS lab is due October 27th by 11:59 p.m. and there will be a second quiz for Module 5, and that opens up on Thursday the 22nd and is due October 27th by 11:59 p.m. So again, there is an extra credit opportunity this week, Women in Natural Resources career panel. I sent everybody an email today with the event flyer on how to pre-register. They asked you to pre-register by Tuesday, October 20th, and you can follow the link on the lab or on the attachment from the email I sent you. I'm sure that if you were a little bit late on the registration process, if you didn't see my announcement last week, then I'm sure if you contact them directly from the information on the info flyer, they'll make an exception. Okay, so I do want to talk about the upcoming week, which is the first week of Module 6. So Module 6 is a longer module. It's 3 weeks. We're going to start getting into remote sensing, which is a really great section, in my opinion. And so the first week, though, is a really light week because we have our second midterm. So there will be a remote sensing lecture collecting data from a distance, which opens up on Tuesday, October 27th at 6 p.m. But really, I want you guys to be focusing on preparing for the second midterm. There is no reading other than just catching up on readings and studying for the midterm. There won't be a discussion and there won't be a lab. I will include a really simple study guide just to help focus your attentions on what to look for on the exam. And so just like the first midterm, you're going to have about 2 hours to complete it, and it'll be worth 100 points. It'll be open book and open notes, and you'll have 2 attempts to take it, and the highest score will be kept. This midterm is going to be a cumulative, so it'll be from the beginning of the semester all the way up to this point. The lecture from the first week of Module 6, collecting data from a distance, will not be on the midterm. It'll be everything from modules 1 through 5. So there won't be an open lab. I decided not to hold an open lab because I didn't have a whole lot of attendance for the last midterm. So I feel like with the study guide and the prompts in there, you guys will be fine, especially with the open book and open note. Also, most of these questions you'll have seen before in the quizzes and in the first midterm as well. Okay, so that wraps up what I want to go over for the beginning of week 9, the second week of Module 5, and I look forward to working with you guys later on in the week.